Welcome back to the calendar where we tell you all of the events happening here in the tri-state area. Well, the first thing we're going to kick off is a Serenade for Strings. Now, we were just discussing, it's the MSO at the Maryland Theater. If anybody has been reading our paper, they would know that a chunk of ceiling fell down in the theater this past weekend when Tim Hawkins was there performing. Now, as we know of right at this moment, as we're taping this, we think they're still on. They're going to have it usually is Saturday and Sunday's the event. But double check though the venue. And check, make sure to read the paper and go online to see if the venue has changed. Right. So let's talk a little bit about this. This is Maryland Symphony Orchestra, who's, we're so lucky to have the Maryland Symphony Orchestra here in Hagerstown. They're going to be performing a lot of these music concertos and such. Do you know any of these pieces specifically?
I don't specifically. A piece by Dvorak, a piece by Handel, and a piece by Bloch. These are featuring the string section. Mm-hmm. There's not an outside performer coming into, a featured artist, as they say, but each of them features the string section. So really romantic style, appealing. The string section just brings out the emotional side of an orchestra. So, and the MSO always does a good job. So, worth doing. Let's get that information up on the screen. That's Serenades for String, Saturday night at 8 and Sunday at 3 in the afternoon at the Maryland Theater, as far as we know. But call ahead. There's a phone number there and a website to double check. Tickets cost $12 to $83.
Wow.
Different kind of concert now going on. Right Choice Ministries. I love that they have a venue. The Maryland Theater is. I think of it more as the classical. Some top acts come in.
Right.
But then there's other concert venues that are much more low-key, but still have a mission. And I like that Right Choice Ministries likes to draw in alternative music acts.
Well, the great thing is first of all, this is a safe place for the kids. They have always done no drugs, no drinking, and no, monkey business.
And no swearing.
No swearing.
That's something that's very important to them.
They will throw you out.
Right.
They do not want any of that stuff because they want parents to know that the kids are coming there for a safe event. And they have Ostro Blight, Baby Yeah, Mayweather, Next to Nothing, Old Souls, and Something Gorgeous are some of the bands. Now, the great thing is Mayweather is well known in this community for their music. They do all have inspiration. Now, they're not necessarily all Christian music.
True.
They're not necessarily because Christian music is a certain genre, but they all have positive messages.
And some of them are edgy still,
right.
And some
there's
of them
heavy
are
metal, there's ska, you name it, they bring it to
Right,
this venue.
right.
And the fact is, it's only like $7 for this thing. They run for $5 to $7. This one, because they have so many more bands, it's $7 to get in. It's right in the middle of a farm out there, Right Choice Ministry, so it's not going to bother the neighbors, although we haven't heard yet. And so this is a great venue to bring your kids. Just let them let them be kids, let them be teens. So let me get that information up on the screen. That's the alternative music concert. That's 6 to 10 on Saturday at Right Choice Ministries off of Old Forge Road there in Hagerstown. It's $7 at the door. There's a phone number and go to the website for more information. Well, the Cowboy Christmas Dinner Show, we were just talking about how Christmas will be here soon.
Right.
This is one of those events that I have been trying to put on my calendar for forever. And you said you've actually been there.
Yeah. I went about 5 years ago or so, and I got there. One of the neat things about this is it's much more than just dinner and a show. When you go early during the daylight hours, there's live animals in the stable that you can get an old-fashioned style photograph, you and your family or your friends. There's a lot of things to do just to see the grounds. But then you come inside, and dinner is, in this case, grilled chicken with all the fixings, and then there's a performance, which it's homey, it's Americana, there's singing, there's rope tricks and cowboy tricks and gun tricks, and because
hence the name Cowboy Christmas.
One of the Rotz brothers is he is a supreme cowboy trick master, and he's actually holds some world records.
Yeah.
Right. So this is the stuff you see on stage. Sometimes you look at special effects and you wonder how they made it look like that. This is real. This is right in front of your face. It's real, and it's a great story. Heartwarming story. It changes year by year, but it's always about the actual meaning of Christmas, the Christian foundations of Christmas. So in a Western American setting. So it's really nice. It's a great time to go.
Uplifting family event to go to. That sounds
right, and it
wonderful.
starts in early November when right now when we're talking about it, and it lasts all the way through Christmas. So let's get that information up on the screen. That's Cowboy Christmas Dinner and Show. It's from 6 to 9:45 weekends through Christmas begins this Saturday. That's at Antietam Recreation, south of Hagerstown. Tickets cost $22.75 to $37.75. There's a phone number and an email address there on the screen.
Wow, from we talking about Christmas, I was thinking throw up the holly and whatever. So the Greens Show and Afterglow is going to be coming here. That's a big event for the Crossroad Gardens Club. That's their annual event.
It is. It's their biggest fundraiser, and they've got Adrienne Summers coming this year. I talked to her just, in fact, before coming on the air here, and she said that she's taking some of the club members are bringing her greens and berries and some magnolia to work with, and then she'll bring in some flowers of her own, and she'll do arrangements there on stage before the audience. She'll sort of bring some half done and then finish them, and she'll make some from scratch, both to show people this is what you can do yourself at home with what you've got. So really should be a nice show.
So let's get that information up on screen. That's the Green Show and Afterglow. It's 2 p.m. on Sunday. It's a women's club in downtown Hagerstown. $12 to get in, and for tickets, you just call that number on screen. So the next, we were talking, a lot of music for us, and we like to do music. But there's the gala showcase concert, the Cumberland Valley School of Music. Tell me a little bit about that, Chris.
This is, there's a couple, of course, this is the 150th anniversary year of Gettysburg.
Right.
And so in honor of that, the Cumberland Valley School of Music is doing more than 50 performers, some of them together, as a choir, and some of them individual performers on instruments or soloists, singing soloists. We'll be doing music in honor of like Civil War style music, but also this is the 100th birthday of Benjamin Britten, a great choral composer from England, and then the 200th birthday of Richard Wagner and Giuseppe Verdi, German composer and Italian composer. So they have a lot of music to pick from. So it'll be a terrific show, as it always is. This is a school of music. This is teaching kids and adults music, so they'll do a great job. Let's get that information up on the screen. That's the Gala Showcase Concert. It's at 3 p.m. Sunday at Wilson College in the Alumni Chapel there in Chambersburg. The tickets are $12 in advance, $15 at the door, $30 if you want to give more, $8 for students in kindergartens through 12th grade, and there's an email address there, a website address on the screen.
Well, that is all the time we have for this week. Be sure to check us out on the calendar and go to allhagerstown.net as well as online. Thanks for joining us.